Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to One Piece episodes 582, 583 and 584. Some great episodes. That ending shocked me. Like, damn, Law is a Shishibukai now? Why would you work for the world government, first of all? And second of all, he was a pirate in the previous time skip. So, is he up to something? Is he like trying to like be a bit of a double agent type of guy? Like he's only becoming Shichibukai to fill he's got an ulterior motive. That's just my guess. It's either that or he really is siding with the world government, which is fucked up. But then again, other Shichibukai like Boa Hancock are also like not totally for the world government, and she's still a Shichibukai. So, okay, I don't know what it's all about, but damn, like, and the way that they mentioned that he took out like 1,000 pirates' hearts and delivered it to the world government, that is sick. That is actually really sick. I mean, I don't know how bad those people were, but still, that's kind of sick, actually. But I was really happy to see him though, because you know I love Law. Anyway, at the start we found Nami's group, so that's Franky, Sanji, Chopper, and Nami. They actually escaped their prison in the gas guy's laboratory, because they were abducted by the minions, the giant minions. I call them the giant minions because I don't really want to call them the PH, or it just sounds weird. So they managed to escape because Franky used his laser beam on the door, so it blasted the door off, and they actually went inside the Biscuit Room, which was like a daycare center. It looked like a daycare center. It looked like a nursery for children, and saw some really giant children and some smaller sized children as well. Initially the kids were scared, they didn't know who they were, but they were very fascinated with Franky, who looked like a robot toy to them, and they were fascinated with Chopper as well, because he's like a raccoon dog. They always mistake Chopper for being a raccoon, and I'm like, do you not know what a reindeer is? A reindeer's not that common in the One Piece world. So yeah, they started playing with them, so that was really funny and quite heartwarming to to see Franky and Chopper and them like entertaining the kids, at least for a while. And then what was really sad though is the fact that they're pretty much kept as prisoners, because they really want to get home. They were like begging Nami and the others to like take them with them and to save them, because it's actually a prison that they're in. So I felt so bad for the kids. I felt really bad for them. And Nami, she particularly felt really bad for them. We as women are more inclined to our emotions, so you know, like, I mean, it's fucked up regardless. Like, you keeping these kids in a prison and disguising it as some sort of daycare, and like, it seems the master is using these kids for something, but the kids actually have a sickness. So I don't know, if I hope they get cured somehow. So the master wanted them for something, so that's why the PH were after them. Nami in the end, and I'm so glad Nami made this choice, she actually decided that they should help the kids. They should rescue them. So Chopper and Nami basically led them to safety while Sanji and Franky beat up the giant minions. And it was badass seeing Sanji just take off the minions' masks. Like, he just took them off because they were about to emit poisonous gas on them. And then afterwards, so Brook is like in the snow area, and he was fighting against the you know, the pair of legs and the head, basically the samurai. We found out that the head guy is actually a samurai, and his body parts are all over the place. another shocking thing, and this was a really shocking thing, the actual island, Punk Hazard, it was actually created by Aokiji and Akainu, in the sense that it was a ruined island, but they made it their own by having one part of the island completely snowy and the other part of the island being volcanic. So I can't believe I didn't figure that out. But it makes so much sense now, because the island is split into two different climates. Aokiji with his frozen side of the island, and Akainu's volcanic side of the island. Smoke and them, the G5 Marines, were actually going to Punk Hazard. They were in the snowy part as well, and they were like trying to get through this river path that they found. And then they found the laboratory itself, and oh my days, that just seeing Law, and I was so shocked, because I did not expect Law to like be here, like he just came out of nowhere. So he is now a Shishibukai, and he's actually like on the side of the Marines. Obviously he must have his own ulterior motive. I don't think he's like completely siding with them, because that would be like totally polar opposite to him in Sabaudi, like him in pre-time skip. But anyway, I don't know what else to think about that, but I guess he must have his reasons. So yeah. Quite a few things happened. So yeah, Nami and them, they are currently protecting the children by rescuing them, and Law is siding with the Marines, and the island was technically created by Aokiji and Akainu. Oh, and also Luffy's group, they are currently on the lake path. So the lake is basically right in between the ice part of the island and the volcanic part of the island. So they are making their way to the ice part of the island. But unfortunately for them, the centaur samurais, are like waiting for them. So they're gonna have to fight through the centaur samurais. And we actually met Brownbeard, and I was like, what? There's another like beard guy. So we've got Blackbeard, Brownbeard, and Whitebeard. I wonder why Shanks is not called Redbeard. But like, in all seriousness, they will have to fight through the samurais, and they are accusing Zoro for being the killer samurai that killed one of their people. So that's bad. That's why there's conflict here. So they got to get that sorted out as well. So yeah, three good episodes again. What do you think of these episodes? Let me know, and stay tuned for more.